I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas.
Just
I'm
win,
a
baby.
player, a boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Cause I'm a player, boss player. And if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider.
What is going on, Real Raiders Podcast? We are finally back. I'm your host, Victor Freeze. I'm here with the one and only
Mariano, baby, let's go.
and we're back to give you all the silver and black news. So, there's always this gray period between after the draft and free agency and everything. Not a lot to talk about, It's been the same reoccurring topics, and we're going to touch on them today. Feels good to finally be back, You got any words to say? Return to the Mac, Mariano. Come on, what you got to say to them?
I'm just happy to be back, honestly. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for football season. I can't wait till I can just black out all my Sundays moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, you got something going on Sunday? I'm invited somewhere? I'm sorry, I'm busy. I got
2 months
plans.
away.
Like
2 months,
2 months
away.
away, bro. 2 months away. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excited.
But, we got going on each episode. We got news and notes for you. These are some of the topics that have been constantly, being recycled throughout this little gap period. And then we are going to talk about position battles to look in training camp coming up. And then got some bold predictions and little juicy little takes for you guys, So
I like it.
Let's get it started. First things first. Is Jimmy G healthy, Mariano? What's the deal, man?
Not right now. No, apparently he should be ready to go by training camp, but that's classic Jimmy G fashion. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers made of glass or something.
Made of fucking glass, bro.
Yeah, it remains to be seen if he can even get healthy, right?
Yeah.
And then if he can stay healthy once he is healthy. So that's a very big question mark and a lot to wager this upcoming season on, for sure.
Yeah, especially coming into a new offense. I mean, supposedly knows the offense already, right? But still, you got to get chemistry with your wide receivers and everyone else on the team. It's kind of hard, missing a lot of time and trying to be perfect starting day one, So we're going to see how that affects us later on during the season. And we're going to see if he's actually healthy when he does touch the field. Let's see if he makes it out of preseason because we know how Jimmy G is. But, fingers crossed. That's all we could hope we could do at this point. But, this was a concern coming into the season with Jimmy G. He never stays healthy. So it is what it is. What can he do now? But the Raiders knew this apparently when they signed him back. That was a whole little delay, that they had. He was supposed to have his press conference or whatever, and then they had to, what's it called, iron out some of the shit because of that whole...
Iron out some of the wrinkles, restructure their contract a little bit.
Yeah, because of the whole injury. He failed his physical or whatever, so they had to deal with that. But we'll see how that goes. Knowing as a Raider fan, it's not going to go good. I feel like we got bad juju on our side. Shit never goes our way, but, we got to keep your fingers crossed at this point.
Yeah, I'll play angel on your shoulder, Vic, because you playing the devil right now. All right? So, hypothetically, if he can stay healthy, I mean, he's got a talented offense to work with. You know what I mean?
Doubt.
Assuming Josh Jacobs comes back. But that's a big assumption. So.
That's the next topic. Josh Jacobs.
Nice transition.
Clearly, he's disgruntled. He does not want to play on that franchise tag. Talking about bad business, all these cryptic tweets, whatever. News is there's an offer to him on Saturday. I don't know what number it was. And then there's also other news that they're waiting for the Giants to set the market with Saquon, which I think is stupid. Right. Why would you want to do that? What if they pay him some fucking outrageous number and then you have to match it or even pay him even more? But I think 3 years, $26 million guaranteed, 12 per, about 12.8 per. I think that's what I'm willing to pay. Ideally, we would have not paid Hunter Renfrow and paid Josh Jacobs, but hindsight's 2020 now. What can you do? Your thoughts on the Josh Jacobs situation?
I just think that they're not going to pay him.
You don't think
You
they're gonna
know,
pay him?
I don't think so. Everyone is saying, pay that man, pay that man, pay that man, which, you know, I impartially agree. He needs to get paid. But do I think that the Raiders are actually going to do it? I do not. Right. And it's just because of the nature of the business, for one, right now, and the way that running backs are currently valued in the league. I just don't foresee it happening, especially with the New England ties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
So,
history of the regime too.
yeah. And honestly, I think that if they play hardball with Josh Jacobs, that he's not the type of character to sit out the whole season like Le'Veon Bell did. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they're almost playing a little poker, I think. You know, either you take this or you don't, or you're going to pay a shitload of fines.
Yeah, so
And
July 17th is the day we needed a contract. And then
right.
I don't know, it's up to, he could hold out up to week 8. I'm not sure what happens after week 8, but he could hold out up to week 8, and I don't know what happens after that. I'm not sure. This is what I've
Yeah.
heard from all the other
Content creators.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what happens after week 8, but this is what Sanjit and Mitchell Renz are saying. But do you have any insight on that, or?
I got none, man. Nah. We're going to find out, though.
We'll see what happens if it does go to that, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to find out in a few months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, or, you know, at this point, I don't think any team's going to offer 2 firsts for Josh Jacobs. You know, like I don't think no team is. I mean, all the rosters are pretty much like settled out. You know, like a couple missing pieces, injuries, and things like that will change rosters, but everything's like settled at this point. So, I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes. Obviously, at the end of this week, something's supposed to happen, but we're gonna see if we're in a holdout or what's going on. But Josh Jacobs, I think today posted a picture. He was in Vegas, so I don't know. Trying to be optimistic about it. Huh? We need JJ back, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially when you got Jimmy at quarterback.
No, for
Trying
sure.
to be positive, man. You know?
Keeping the fingers crossed on both of those, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we got one more topic. This is your topic you were bringing up, Mariano. We talked about this before we got on the show. Hit him with it.
Are we going to sign Marcus Peters, Vic? I mean, what's up with this, man? He belongs in silver and black, in my opinion. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it would be great to have. He has that dog, you know, that ball hawking, that Raiders energy. My favorite is when he was with the Rams and Brody was talking shit, and then he went up to him in the stands because he was like right there, and he's like, "Fuck you gonna do, huh, pussy?" He was just barking at him. Brody didn't do shit, but you know, Marcus Peters, real Oakland Raider. He got that real energy. You know what I'm saying? So we need that mentor in the secondary. I'd ideally like him as a rotational player. Obviously, I don't want him out there on every snap on the outside, especially coming off of that injury. But I'd like it. Supposedly, we offered him a contract, and are one of the only teams to offer him a contract. I heard the Ravens are out, so I don't know what he's waiting for. Maybe the number isn't right or what it is, but if he's going to sign, he's going to have to sign soon or close to the beginning of the season. That's what I'm looking at. What do you think, Mariano?
Yeah. I mean, I know that that our defensive coordinator likes to run press man.
Yeah.
And he's better in zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, I mean, who are we going to run out there? Nate Hobbs? And who else?
Duke Shelley. We're going to put Duke Shelley outside.
Duke Shelley's 5'8", bro, which is fine. I mean, size ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we already got one of them in Amik Robertson. So,
yeah.
Marcus Peters brings veteran leadership to the secondary. So I think that it would be a great signing, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Need some veteran leadership over there.
Yeah. 100%.
That concludes the news and notes for the week. Sorry, we're resting. It's been a couple months. We got to get the news rolling. So that concludes the nudes. I said it again. The news and notes. Oh my God, for the week. And now we're on to our segments for the week. So we're going to start off with position battles to look forward to come training camp. First one, we're going to kick it off. It's the offensive line, Mariano. The right side of the offensive line specifically. So we have Alex Bars. So a lot of people are saying he's going to start at right guard. And then we have Jermaine Illuminor. What are your thoughts on that side of the line?
They were both on the team last year. You know what I mean? And they blocked for a league leader as far as rushing goes. So, honestly, if it came down to it, as long as they stay healthy, I'm good with either one of them.
Yeah, I want Alex Bars out of there. My boy needs to go. Yeah, I'd rather have Natane Moody be at right guard.
That'd be nice.
Or if anything, we could kick Illuminor back into right guard and then put Thayer Munford. I heard Thayer Munford has a lot of upside. See what he has. And then
it's going to be your boy, Brandon Parker, bro.
Oh, hell no. Don't even speak on it, bro. And then there's also an undrafted free agent. I forgot his name. Huge upside. Would have been drafted last year if he was in the draft, but he didn't get drafted. I guess this year because of his play fell off or something, but huge upside. So hopefully, I just don't want Alex Bars. Fine with Jermaine Illuminor. No Brandon Parker. Just need some real dogs on that line. Some real Rodney Hudsons. Some real Donald Penns. Some Delicio Secchi.
It's funny, man, because I feel like they didn't really address the O-line at all this offseason.
Yeah.
So they must be thinking that they got a little more continuity with another year in the system with the guys they have.
Yeah. I want a new guy to emerge. One of those undrafted guys, one of those free agents,
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, but I don't like the Alex Barr situation currently. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, the offensive line play better than I do, Vic. You know what I'm saying? So I trust your judgment, big dog.
No, for sure. I got you. You got me on the skills positions,
Yeah.
No doubt. Let's break down the quarterback, So with so much uncertainty in the quarterback position right now, we have that boy Aiden O'Connell and Brian Hoyer. What are your thoughts on the quarterback room right now? Oh, sorry, Chase Garbers too. I forgot. I mean, he's.
Hey, don't sleep on Chase, bro. Hey, last preseason he was throwing bombs.
For us, I didn't keep tab of his throws, to be honest.
Come on, Vic. That's when real football season starts, man. But honestly, I think it's thin. The quarterback room. If Jimmy goes down, Aiden O'Connell, maybe it's because he wears number 4. I mean. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that they kind of went in head over heels for Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
If they sign a better quarterback, Josh Jacobs is probably okay playing on the franchise tag. You know what I mean? So I think that it's going to be tough, man. If Jimmy G is healthy, I'm okay with that. If he can stay healthy, but that is a massive if. Right?
Yeah. It's a huge if.
Because, look, the guy is a clear-cut winner. I mean, he wins, even when he don't throw touchdowns.
This boy be throwing for 150 yards and still be winning,
Yeah, but a lot of the reasons why I believe that we didn't win a lot of games during the whole Derek Carr era is because he's making boneheaded plays in critical moments of the game.
It matters the most, yeah. A bunch of interceptions.
Bro, you throw it in the dirt, live to fight another down. You know what I mean? Or he's fumbling in the pocket, or he's fumbling on the sideline. He's fumbling, diving into the end zone, in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
Jimmy G ain't going to make those plays, bro. Either he's going to make the play that was designed from Josh McDaniels, or he's not going to make the mistake, which I know he makes boneheaded plays too.
Yeah.
But not quite like DC. You know what I mean? New Orleans is going to find out, bro. New Orleans is going to find out.
It's the thing with DC is when shit mattered. Like, we needed this shit, and this motherfucker would hold my beer. You know?
It was like 60% of the time he does something fucking retarded. 40% of the time he's winning a fourth quarter comeback. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
no, for
like
sure. I feel
I
you.
can't get it right. Can't get it right.
Um, supposedly Aiden O'Connell, compared to Tom Brady, accuracy wise and, smart player. Don't want to jump the gun of anything, but it's preseason. Everyone's Superman in the preseason, so um I don't know. I haven't we'll see when the games actually start. We'll see how he
Hmm.
throws the ball and everything, but doesn't have arm, doesn't have no deep ball. Just
Yeah.
accurate and smart with his decision
I,
making.
I honestly think that the Raiders fucked up letting Jared Stidham walk, man.
Yeah,
They, they,
100%, hundred
they
percent.
should have kept Stidham. I mean,
I was big on steady time, man.
yeah, they,
I
they
would have.
should have kept Stiddy, right? For probably a fraction of what they're paying Jimmy.
Oh yeah. What do he go for? Like 3 or 4 to the Broncos or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah. I'd sign him all day. Or you
right.
could have signed Jimmy and Stiddy. Like it wasn't even that much of an issue. But you brought in
Yeah,
Brian fucking Hoyer. Like, bro,
right. Come on,
like, are
bro.
you
We
kidding
know
me,
what
bro?
Brian Hoyer is.
Yeah, bro. Fucking clipboard quarterback. That's all he is, bro.
He got the best job in the world, bro. He ain't never gonna see game time on Sundays. Just give me my check, you
Nah,
know?
for sure. What is it? Blue Mountain State? Uh,
Thad? I know Thad's the linebacker.
yeah, Alex, is that his name?
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex. Oh yeah, that's goat talk right
Shit.
there.
For sure. All right. Let's move on to the defensive side of the ball. We were talking about it earlier. The
Hmm.
cornerback room. Outside, who's gonna play? I think Duke Shelley is gonna play on the outside. They're gonna try to put in Nate Hobbs on the outside. I ideally like him in the slot, but um, I think we need another outside cornerback. Is it gonna be Nate Hobbs? What do you think? Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Nate Hobbs for sure. I think he's gonna be our one.
yeah.
Ideally, I'd like it to be Marcus Peters, but if we're talking about just the roster that we currently have on the team, it's probably going to end up being Duke Shelley on the other outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then the young undrafted cat from last season on in the slot is what
Oh,
I'm
Hall.
thinking. Hall, yeah,
Yeah,
Tyler Hall,
yeah. He was
yeah,
nice. He had some good
yeah.
plays.
He was making plays, bro.
Yeah,
Or Amik Robertson too. Let's not forget about Amik, man.
Meek
Amik
might
was
get the boot.
making plays.
Meek might get the boot, bro. Our cornerback room is not talented, crowded right now.
Is it though?
We got the cat from Georgia. We got the cat from Georgia,
That's a
Jacorian
safety,
Bennett.
bro.
No, that's Chris Smith. That's from Florida.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we got Jacorian
Yeah,
Bennett. We got Duke Shelley. We have Long from the Rams. We have Nate Hobbs. We have what's brother's name? Short guy, Amik Robertson.
Amik Robertson. Yeah,
That's 5. We have Hall. We have
right.
another. Was it Webb? Webb was the other one.
Yeah, Webb. Oh,
Faison.
that's right.
We have
Oh
Faison.
yeah, we got Faison too. Hey, Webb was getting toasted last year though, bro.
Yeah, Webb was getting kind of cooked. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
was like a coach's favorite, I feel like. But that
Yeah,
man was getting toasted.
and I'm pretty sure there's like another 2 that I haven't counted or something. We got some guys in the mix, but
A
I'm
whole
counting
bunch of
like,
nobodies, bro.
look, Nate, Jacorian, Duke are for
Jacorian's a
sure
rookie.
making it. These 3 guys are for sure making it.
Jacorian's a rookie, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have his spot because the freaking regime invested in
I
him.
get that, but he ain't gonna get no burn, bro. He ain't gonna get no play. That is a special teams gunner.
You think he's gonna be assigned to special teams?
Yeah,
Damn, Jacorian Bennett, he got no faith in you, dog.
I bet you he ain't gonna dance on the way down though. Like our boy Mac Hollins hitting the gritty.
He ain't let it go of that.
Can't, bro. Can't.
Like the 4th, 5th episode, he mentioned that.
Bro, I can't let it go.
Oh, brother.
I'm kind of glad he's gone just because he did that. You know what I mean? Kind of
It,
happy with it.
it would have been cool if we won though.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But we lost, bro. Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna move on to another position. This is a position that's bugged me this whole off season.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Dick. What you got?
Linebacker room, Mariano.
I
Divine
think,
Diablo,
yep.
Robert Spillane.
Hmm.
Um, they're trying to incorporate the rookie safety that you're talking about, Chris Smith. Gonna give him
Yeah.
some play in the box. He's very smart, is what we heard. So far coming out of camp and everything. Very smart. He's just not very fast on the field, is what they're saying. So Isaiah
Makes sense.
Palomalo, Isaiah Palomalo, trying to get some burn at linebacker too. And I forgot who's outside of Robert Spillane and Divine Diablo. Who's our other? Oh, we have undrafted cat has a lot of upside. He's just small.
Hmm.
And then we have Luke Masterson from last year. And the other cat, I forgot the other cat from last year too. But I don't know. Divine Diablo has the green dot this season. So, that brings some hope into me because that means he's doing some good. Last season kind of fell off a little bit because of the injuries and everything, but
Right.
I'm hoping to have a resurgence of Divine Diablo this season because I think he's a dog.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he could take a step forward this season. But our first and second down linebackers is probably going to be Divine Diablo and Robert Spillane.
Yeah.
And then it'll probably be Divine as the sub linebacker, I would assume.
Yeah, they're gonna supposed to run two linebacker sets, a lot of two linebacker sets, right? Is what I've heard.
Hmm.
So, um, I'd
Hey,
rather have.
is there gonna be a day when we don't sign a second team linebacker from another team that just so happens to be white? Bro, it's been like fucking 5 years in a row,
It's
or
like
like
every
at least
every
three.
every offseason they're trying to find that hidden gem from
I
another
mean,
team.
and Nick Roach wasn't white, but he was like a second string linebacker, like, oh, Nick Roach is gonna be the truth, or like
Yeah,
whatever, right? Duh. Right. Same thing with Kwiatkowski. Like
yeah.
Kwiatkowski was the same backup.
Krakowski was good, and then I don't know. The new regime happened, and I don't know. They wasn't fucking with him.
He was okay, bro.
I
Can we
like
get
him.
like elite talent on the second level of the defense? You know what I
Uh,
mean?
who was it? The Bears linebacker Roquan Smith went for a bag of chips this offseason. Like, bro, I was hot when I
He
seen.
got paid after, but
Yeah, he got
like,
paid, but he's worth it. That's like he could cover
oh
sideline to
yeah,
sideline. Him and
exactly.
him and Divine Diablo, like, bro, especially you're only using two linebackers, like you're set right there, bro. Like, you feel me?
Crosby coming off the edge.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. We haven't had a real dynamic person in the middle of this defense for a really long time. So
The closest thing to it was when we fucking signed Navarro Bowman. That was like almost like the best linebacker we've had recently.
yeah,
And when we
I
sign a
can't.
good linebacker for free agency, they just come and be total ass. Like fucking
Right?
bro from the Rams. What was his name?
Oh, terrible. Don't even remember that's how terrible he was. You
Corey.
know?
Bruh, my
Yeah, I
God,
can't remember either.
it's fucking. I don't know what it is. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get the bag here, and I'm just not gonna play to my full potential.
Right.
Bro, I don't get it. This happens a lot. Like even with our cornerbacks too.
Sean
You
Smith.
know, yeah, exactly. Like safeties happens too. Defensive tackles happens too.
What you think about our safeties?
Our safeties, I actually like our safeties. I like the cat from the Eagles, Epps.
Epps.
I think he got upside. Um,
Mm-hmm.
see how Chris Smith works into it. A lot of talk coming out of camp. I want to see what he's all about. I got faith in Trayvon Moore. That's my dog. He had a bad season last season, but it's a new system, young player. I think he'll bounce back this season for sure.
So
Um,
who's your starters?
Merrick and Epps, those are the starters, and then Palomalo and Palomau and Smith
Palomar. Yeah.
will get in those. He likes to ride those three safety sets. I think they'll
Yep.
alternate. See who fits in there. We'll find out preseason, but they're going to keep both of those guys and fuck with the safety and linebacker. Those hybrid players that the Raiders have been looking for a while.
Yeah. I like it.
And then, what are your thoughts on the safety room?
We're on the same page.
We're on the same
Um,
page.
yeah, 100%. 100%. Marcus Epps going to be the starter along with Trayvon Merrick. And then I think that's a solid safety room.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure. And then
solid.
let's move on to the last one. It's the defensive tackle room. What are your
Hmm.
thoughts on the defensive tackle room, Mariano?
We drafted Byron Jones, right?
Yeah,
So that'll be interesting. Hopefully he could bring, you know, a little dynamic to the defensive line room. We got Brett from the Chargers that
Tillery.
we had last year. Yeah, Tillery.
Yeah,
He was
he got
making
some
plays
upside.
last year, bro. He was making
Yeah,
plays last year. And then also the dude from the Niners too. So honestly, I feel like that was the one of the most improved position groups on the team in this offseason.
no, for
Not
sure.
only not only did they attack it in free agency a little bit, but they also did in the draft as well.
Yeah,
So, what about you? What are your thoughts on it?
I like we're getting a healthy Bilal Nichols back too. He got a lot of upside.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 that's
he's
right.
considered to be one of the up and coming players in the NFL.
The
Um,
game wasn't it the game that he got hurt? He was making hella plays.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
making plays that game,
yeah.
bro.
He's making plays, and then I like the rookie. Coming out of Alabama, it's a great program to come out of. It's like one of the top schools, so there's always upside with players like that coming out of great programs. So I want to see what he has for sure. The
Yeah,
two rookies we drafted last year, uh, is
that's right.
Butler and what the fuck is the other one?
I don't
Farrell.
remember.
Farrell, is it
Yeah,
Farrell? The
Farrell.
other one?
Farrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I forgot. One of them is like,
Neil Farrell.
yeah. I think Butler is the one that's been impressing in training camp so far, and he's turned a new leaf. Like they're saying, like he's out of this world, like night and day from last season. But it's the off season. Everyone's a superhero during the off season.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Remember last offseason, there was big hype about fucking Lester Cotton.
yeah,
Oh, he looks great. This is gonna be our right tackle. That man was terrible.
no, for
No,
sure.
it was terrible, bro. He didn't even make it to like week fucking what, 5?
Yeah,
He didn't make it to week 5, bro. I think they cut his ass. Didn't they end up cutting him?
I think he's still on the team or on the practice squad. I'm not sure.
Terrible, bro.
And then we have an undrafted cat. It's a big run stuffer. So I think there's a lot of upside, way more upside than there was last season in this room. It's just going to be how many guys are they going to keep? There's a lot of guys, just like the cornerback room. A lot of guys.
And are they gonna move Tyree Wilson to D tackle too? Right? Are they gonna keep all 3 pass rushers on the field on passing downs? I mean
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Like they do as the NASCAR stuff again. Come
Yeah.
here, come here. Um, yeah, I'd like to see how that plays out. Definitely looking forward to see who actually makes the cut. It's going to be interesting. Cornerback room and offensive line room and defensive tackle room. Who actually makes
Yeah.
the final cut? So
Yeah. It's gonna be so exciting, man. Even we're gonna get to our predictions, but just when it's football season, I mean, there's nothing quite like it, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That
especially
that
week one. As soon as week one comes. Can't sleep. It's like you going to Disneyland.
Ah, it's just like there's a different smell in the air, bro.
Nah, for sure.
There's something contagious going around, and it's endorphins. You know what I mean?
I have
Like,
a reason to live again.
yeah, exactly, exactly, man.
Nah, for sure. But we'll see. We'll see what it comes down to in the final cut downs. But I think those are the most important positions we got to look out during training camp. So we're gonna move on. We got a couple bold predictions before we leave you guys for this
Hmm.
episode. You want to kick it off, Mariano, or you want me to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off, and
Yep.
I'll say this wholeheartedly. I am a diehard Raider fan. I hope nothing but success for this team. Okay, so
Yep.
that's my parameters
Okay.
before that's my prequel. Okay, my bold prediction is the Raiders win 4 games this year. All right,
Oh shit.
so
Woo.
they end the season 4-13,
Woo.
and they get the first overall draft pick. Okay, all right.
You think they're tankathon?
I wouldn't say tank, but Josh McDaniels gets fired at the end of the season.
That'd be
We
lovely.
we bring in someone else, and they draft you know who out of USC,
Ooh, that boy.
Mr. Caleb Williams. That would be fucking amazing, right? Um, Now I will say this. Part of me's joking with that. I hope that that never fucking happens. But is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? Depends on Jimmy G if he's healthy or not. If Jimmy G is fucking hurt like he has been throughout his entire fucking starting career,
Yeah.
that's probably realistic, right?
Yeah.
Um, as far as in totality, as far as what I see, what they've done in the off season, draft, free agency, et cetera, I think that our defense will be improved from last season.
I agree.
But
100%.
I also think that our offense will kind of take a step back.
Take a
I
step
think
back.
yeah, I don't think that they're going to be, um, they should be a top 10 offense, but I don't think that they're going to be a top 10 offense.
I think the I think the difference between Derek Carr and Jimmy G is we're gonna see is how well Derek Carr pushed the ball down the field. Even though he
Right,
made those dumb decisions, he
right.
did make some big plays pushing the ball down the field. He had some beautiful throws pushing the ball down the field too. So
Hmm.
I could see that happening for sure. Um, do you have any more bold predictions
No,
over
that's
there?
it.
No.
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my bold prediction. I'm gonna say I have two. All right. Devontae Adams remains a top 5 wide receiver this season. I think he adapts to Jimmy G. Devontae can make his way, right? So he'll get open, get his yards, and I think he'll be fine. He doesn't need the deep ball that much. Um, Devontae's adaptable. He'll be top 5. So get him in the
He's
second round
QB
and
proof,
get exactly like D Hop. Get him
like
in the
D
second
Hop.
round. Get him in the second round of your fantasy drafts because it's going to be worth the value for sure. Um,
Okay.
he's not falling off. He's still going to be the number 1 wide receiver. Don't play with
Yeah.
him. And
All
then
right.
my next take is Aiden O'Connell starts the majority of the season
That's along the lines of what I'm saying.
because Jimmy G is made out of fucking glass, and I think Aiden O'Connell shows us what we got. And
Hmm.
if he's good, then I think we have a fucking
A
what's
steal.
we have a Purdy on our hands. We have a little Brock Purdy on our hands.
That's optimistic, bro.
Hey, it's a bold prediction. Let me be bold. Let me
You're
be
right.
bold,
All right,
brother.
all right, all right. My fault, my fault, my fault, my fault.
If he's good, we have a Brock Purdy on our hands. If not, we get a Caleb Williams or a Drake May. Knowing this fucking regime, we'll go Drake May instead of Caleb Williams. Like
I know.
everything you think the Raiders are gonna do, complete opposite.
Right.
Al Davis has done this shit since way back. Surprised us
Hmm.
with all the shit he does. So Even this
Yeah,
draft, thought we were gonna get Jalen Carter. Nope, Tyree Wilson.
yeah. I know. Isn't that interesting? And the
The
Eagles
pick.
are gonna be so fucking good this year, bro. They're
I'm
gonna be
picking them.
so good.
They're gonna. They have. I was looking at the teams and I was talking to some of my boys and it was like the NFC looks kind of weak, bro. Like
Who's there?
like the Niners, but like their QB situations up in the air. The Vi-
A-Rod left.
the Vikings, but like were they a
No
fluke
Dalvin
last
Cook.
season? You know, like it's like
Right.
it looks like they got a clear path just to go back to the bowl. Like straight
Tampa
up,
got Baker Mayfield.
yeah, bro. Like there's like no competition over there.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad, bro.
NFC, like all the NFC teams, like look like ass right now. AFC got like all the competition, bro. Like,
Yeah. All the stud quarterbacks,
yeah,
Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes.
yeah,
I
bro.
mean,
It's
go down the
crazy.
list. Josh Allen.
You're gonna see Derek Carr in the playoffs just because of how weak the NFC is.
Hey, I am excited. Did you see that the Jets got Hard Knocks this year?
Oh, for reals? I didn't.
Yeah.
Last time I saw, they were like trying to deny going on it or whatever, but they were like one of the only teams that were like able. There was like four teams, right? And they were like,
Hmm.
they're like, we need you guys to go.
Yeah, it's official, bro. I am excited to watch. I love Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks is the
That's
shit,
gonna be a
dude.
good one with Aaron Rodgers on there.
Yeah, he's always a character, free spirit, kind of, talking his shit.
Is this gonna be
So
a in season one like it was the other years, or is it gonna be like training camp and all that stuff?
training camp and all that, and then I'm sure that later on in the year they have that mid-season.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know,
I think the Jets are a sneaky team uh, for the postseason. You know, they got that defense going for them, and they got the man Aaron Rodgers in there. They got a good wide receivers, good running
yeah.
back.
Hey, to go back to your NFC not having nobody shit. What if the Saints are fucking raw this year in the NFC, bro?
Bruh, speaking of that, I was talking to one of my other homies, and I was just like, "What do you think the Saints' record is?" And I'm like, "But they're gonna win like 7 or 8 games, right?" And then
Yeah.
he's like, "Are you serious?" And then he's like, he pulled up the schedule, and then I go through it, bro.
K K K
I had
K.
him winning 11 games, bro. I had him
That's
winning
what I
11
mean.
games, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
He plays the Panthers, the Bucks, and who
Falcons,
else? And
Falcons
Falcons, bro. Yeah.
with
Who's the Falcons quarterback?
Desmond Ritter at quarterback.
Yeah, bro. The NFC is fucking ugly. But even if Derek Carr is okay, let's just play this hypothetical for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they go to the playoffs, they're gonna run into a fucking buzzsaw in Philly.
Oh
You
no,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean? So it's like,
The only thing that'll save him. Last year, the Saints beat Philly, but uh it was with what's the backup Minshew. Minshew was playing, but the
hey, Minshew's a
defense.
dog, bro. I would have rather had Minshew than Brian Hoyer.
No, it
You know
was
what I mean?
other than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no. I know what you're
Oh,
saying,
you're talking
but
about as a backup.
as a
Yeah,
backup,
yeah,
yeah,
no, for sure,
I want Mr. Handlebars, bro.
100%.
Hey, the
Uncle
people,
Rico.
hey, they call me Mustachio, bro. We gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but um, that defense was really what kept them in that game because Andy Dalton was their quarterback.
Right.
Um, uh, against the fucking Eagles last season. So
The red
uh,
BB rifle.
I know he got downgraded, but we'll see. I do think they'll get destroyed though by the
Yeah,
Eagles, but they put up a fight last season. So
that's it. Right? That's it.
yeah,
We're gonna find out. But nonetheless, man, whether the Raiders are good or not, I'm excited.
hey,
I'm gonna
even
watch every single game to the very bitter second,
I'm
last second.
I'm I'm there till we're mathematically out of it, and even when we're out of it, I'm still watching. So You know,
What if they're the surprise team of the NFL though? You know what I mean?
there always
Could you
is,
see that
always
happen?
is, always is.
Could you
Um,
see that happening?
the Raiders being that surprise team,
hmm
we
Like we
got
go on like a fucking 5, 6, 6-0 run to
we
start
got
the season.
we got the luck 2 years ago. We got the luck in 2016. I mean, 2016 was actually a skill. We got the luck 2 years ago. I'll say that.
Right. Yeah.
Um, anything's possible, you know. Like we say every offseason we're going to the Super Bowl as Raider fans. So if the defense gels together, if Jimmy G is healthy for all 17 games, I think the sky's the limit. And I think there's a lot of upside in the defense this season,
Yeah, I
as
agree.
compared to last season. So
That's a lot of pressure on Jimmy, man.
that is.
Because I honestly think it all depends on who's taking the snap on
No, for
Sundays.
sure.
You know?
Like I said, or Aiden O'Connell could be
Stop
Brock
it,
Purdy,
bro.
you know?
Stop it. Brock Purdy's the truth, bro. As much as it pains me to say it as a Raider fan, watching how he plays, how composed he is when he plays, that's something we never seen from Derek Carr. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Unscripted plays, being able to flip the hips, throw dots,
Come here. Yeah, no.
confident,
That man's ice cold in the pocket.
cold, bro,
That
cold,
man's cold, bro. Yeah,
and
Derek Carr could never.
great decision making too. He was making great
Quick,
decisions.
quick too, quick.
Yeah, exactly. So if Jimmy G can, present it a little bit of that, that'd be great. Just do
Yeah,
exactly what you did in San Francisco, bro. That's all we're asking you to do. Besides get hurt,
just
you know?
don't take no risks. You know, like don't
Yeah,
don't put your body out there. You know.
yeah. Don't let that knee buckle, big dog. You know?
Well, I think that concludes the bowl predictions. Unless you got another one up your sleeve for us. No, that's it.
No, that's it. That's it.
That concludes all of our segments for this episode. We appreciate you guys. I know we've been fucking up. We fuck up all the time. We're human, baby. Come on now.
We've
We're
been
gonna keep
bullshitting.
fucking up, man. But
Bullshit?
everything's coming together now. You know, the season's about to ramp up. You know, things are getting going. We'll be more active on this motherfucker. We appreciate you guys. The page goes up. I don't even have to do nothing. I don't have to post
I
nothing.
know. Isn't
You
that
know,
crazy?
like
So crazy.
people fuck with the content. So I love you guys, Raider Nation. You guys are fucking animals. I appreciate all the love. And if you like the content, share it with whoever you desire, your mama, your sister, your grandma, your freaking niece, your nephew, whoever, man. Keep it going, man. We appreciate all the love. This is the Real Raiders Podcast. We're out of here.